It'll take us almost 2 hours to get dressed for a date, but we can't get dressed up for ourselves? Take our own self out with everything we go through? Nobody knows what it takes to be you. Nobody knows how it feels to walk in your shoes. What?
Why you keep calling me back?
Ooh, we back. We here to talk that talk. We're gonna have our drink of choice today. Will be kombucha. Right here, of course, you guys know Trader Joe's. Anything you put in a wine glass, it just gives every time. And I think this goes into like the romanticizing your life. I drink water out of a wine glass. I drink my green juice out of a wine glass. I will drink some kombucha in a wine glass. So wine glass it is. Cheers. Welcome to my YouTube. This is your girl, Big Body Butter. Big Body Butter. Girl, get it together. This is your girl, Big Body Butter, aka Shay. Like and subscribe if you are here to hear the real. If you are here to ready to grow. If you are here that you're on your best self journey. You're doing anything and everything you want. Writing it down, jotting it down. If you're tired of being tired, if you that girl and you see yourself somewhere else and you know you just not that person right now and you need that guidance, baby, this is what we do right here. This is what we doing right here, because just like me, I'm on my journey and I want us to be on our journey together. But this right here, this is how to start your self-love journey. Because baby, if you talked to me about 6+ years ago, I ain't have it. And I would not be here to be able to tell you anything. But one thing about life is experience. You learn a lot, and then when you get through it, the only thing you must do is teach it to somebody else. Because whatever that storm is, somebody might be in that storm right now, and you need to make sure you give them the game so they know that you can get through it too. So with this channel, I'm gonna have like 3 different playlists. So as y'all know, last one we had the Butter Weekly, and I'm gonna have you the day in my life. We're going out, we're going to the gym, what food we get, Trader Joe's, because y'all know I love my Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's, everything I do on my journey when it comes to fitness and nutrition, my second love. But my first love is this self-love journey, because this started everything. So I'll have this series, which is called Do You Boo? Self-love, self-care series, and we're gonna always be right here on this couch doing everything self-love, solo trips, solo dates, solo everything, because we have to make sure we're always refilling our cup before we go into the world. There's no way we can walk around with an empty cup and really expect to think that we can pour to other people with this empty cup. We have to fill ourselves up. Reasons why? Ain't nothing wrong with being selfish. Being selfish was the main reason why this journey started. Society will make you think like being selfish is a negative thing. It is nothing wrong with putting yourself first for if it's 5 minutes a day, if it's 30 minutes a day, if it's an hour a day. The only person you have to travel with every single day is you. So if you have to make sure you good, you do that. And there's nothing selfish about that. Society will have you in this people-pleasing kind of thing. And that was me. I want everybody to laugh. I want everybody to be good. I want everybody to feel good. And especially as y'all know, my weakness men. I want my men to feel good. I want him. No. What about me? What about me feeling good? What do I want? What do I want to do? How do I want to fill my cup up? And these are the questions like you really have to ask yourself. And it came to 2018, like I said in my testimony, when you guys watch that. If you didn't watch that, click right there. It's the first video. I tell you about everything. But after I got out that toxic relationship, I literally had to look back at myself like, what is wrong with you? I'm putting a wig on to go to the corner store. I'm putting a wig on to go down the block. I'm putting a wig on to go to the gym. Who are you? What are you hiding? Who are you trying to look good for? What is this wig? Everything started getting reevaluated. Because if you sit back and you deserve to continue to put myself through this? You'll realize a lot about yourself. I looked crazy. My eyes was puffy. I'm gaining weight. My face looks swollen. I know I'm going to post the pictures right here because I'm always going to give you the facts. This is why I document everything. I'm going to talk the talk, but I'm going to show facts every time. I literally had to strip everything of me off. Like literally. Everything had to come off, and I needed to start it from the ground. Who am I? What do I want? What do I like? What am I missing? What is my need? And until I realized those core questions, I was going to continue to be somebody that I did not know. I wanted to be the person, the people pleaser. I might be a thug one day. I might be this person one day. You have to figure out what's for you. And what's for you might not be for somebody else. What's for you might not be the same as her. That's why we can't use other people and guide ourselves with other people to try to see, oh, I'm going to walk like her, or I'm going to do the same thing she did. Because what she is and who you are can be two completely different things. So while I was on a journey, I'm like, I can't do this no more. I can't. I just wanted to take off the wigs, take off everything, literally start from scratch. I literally went to a barbershop, the closest barbershop I could find. And I said, I need you to shave my whole hair off. That man looked at me. This man looked at me like, you like everything like bald? I'm like, yeah, take it off. Because I don't even know what I want. I don't even know if I love me enough. Am I hiding under these wigs? Do I feel like I'm not beautiful without these wigs? Do I feel like I'm not beautiful if I don't put no lashes or makeup on my face? I gotta feel beautiful with nothing to know who I actually am. So take all this hair off. Take it off. And baby, he shaved everything. Everything went off. And then I remember looking in that mirror and I was like, well, we're here now because you can't put it back on your head. So we here now. And I rocked that from 2018 to maybe 2020. And towards the end, I got used to it. But that whole beginning, it literally left me naked. It's like whatever you see now, I'm not hiding under anything. I'm not hiding under makeup. I'm not hiding under my wigs. You're going to like it or love it. This is who I am. I'm going to start walking as her now. I was turning 29 in 2018. I said, I'm going to have a party with my friends, and then I'm going to find some place that I can just go solo. I'm like, where can I go? So I remember going on Google, and I Googled solo vacations for female travelers. Literally, the most generic thing. And one thing came up, Curacao. And I'm like, where in the world's that? It's by Venezuela. I'm like, interesting. Well, we're gonna go. Never left the country by myself. Never went on a trip by myself. I'm just gonna grab this passport at 29 years old and just go. Because I need to get away from the noise. The extra boyfriends, the people who need me because I am the strong friend. And let's take that back. Let's talk about that. If you are the strong friend, or if you have strong friends, make sure we check in on the strong friends. Granted, yes, they got it all together. Yes, they can usually get through the things that other people can't get through, but they're human too. They go through works too. They break too. They crack too. So always check in on your strong friends. Girl, with cutting my hair, getting on a flight, going somewhere international, literally talking to myself, dancing in the Airbnb by myself, meeting random people, walking in a whole different country alone, that was the most biggest recharge and the most liberating thing I've ever done. And I told myself I have to go back to Curacao just because that's literally the root of where everything started for me. And I love how Curacao is like the spot now. Everybody's been going there lately, and 2018 it was so quiet. So me going there and seeing what it is now, I have to go back. But that's neither here nor there. But I came back so full, I was like, nah. So I'm like, we have to continue this feeling. I'm not leaving this place. I'm not leaving the selfishness. I'm not leaving putting myself on a platform. I'm not leaving that. If I don't play about me, nobody else should. So why am I letting her play about me? Why am I letting him play about me? Why am I shrinking myself and putting myself in a box and expecting I'm supposed to live smaller to make everybody else comfortable? Let's make it make sense. I'm just saying. You preaching. You preaching. And once I began choosing myself, literally everything started aligning since then. That's what I'm saying. God will slap you upside your head. And he probably already slapped y'all. A couple of you guys probably got slapped and it's like you just went back to what you know. Or you went back to who keeps you comfortable. Or you're just too scared to create the change. And that's okay. But that tug or that feeling of being tired, like you're literally tired of being tired, that's God's slap upside the head sometimes. And sometimes we literally just gotta lean into that discomfort and see where it takes us. Because me leaning into that discomfort and starting from ground zero and coming up literally changed everything. Literally later that year, God told me to come to California. Came to California and I literally been living on that level ever since. And now it's 6 years later. So when you are ready to choose you, when you are finally tired of being tired of your own shit, when you're tired of being tired, you're gonna move. You're gonna wanna move because you feel that higher self in you. You feel that higher her. You really be looking in the mirror like, this ain't me. This ain't me. I know I'm better than this. I know I can look better than this. I know I can do better than this. I know I don't have to deal with this. And you don't. When you're finally tired of being you and dealing in that same routine that you can't stand and you don't want to do, and you're really ready to fall into that tug of change, that means it's time, sis. It's time. Me going on that trip and unlocking that, I always say, once you see something, it's hard to unsee it. Like, now that I see something and I see that I can do that, and everything went smooth, it's hard for me to unsee that. Now I gotta continue to keep doing that thing. I wanna continue to keep locking something. Same thing like if you go and you travel first class. Once you travel first class and you sit down, what? Champagne? Unlimited? What? And then I sit in 32F 90% of the time. I only went first class maybe 3 times. But those 3 times, me, warm towel, wait. This is what a flight's supposed to feel like? Oh! Once I see it, now I can't unsee it. Now I got that taste. Now I want to know what it's like. I want more. So that's exactly what it was when I realized myself and I realized this new person that I was becoming. I'm not going back to her. The girl that was quiet, not saying nothing, being a people pleaser, worrying about everybody, dealing with a dummy. He keep giving me his headache. You ain't got a job. I gotta come back home. I gotta give you my money, come home, cook clean, and then do the things couples do. And then do it all over again and then be doing 16-hour, 10-hour shifts. You must be not Miss Sharon's daughter. Not Miss Sharon's daughter, okay? After that, that unlocked everything. So you have to see it, because once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. So with that, I'm gonna give you 5 points to think about for you to start your self-love journey the same way I did some years ago. First, write your her out. You gotta write her out. I literally wrote my her out from top to bottom, to the way she smell, what she like, what she wanna do, where she goes, what does she do after work, how does she work out, what does she read. Like, you have to write her in detail, because granted you have the image and you can see her sometimes, but actually writing her out, because at the end of the day, you're her already. You just haven't walked into that, but you're already her. You're just actually walking as her. So you need to know who this person is. I literally wrote her out to T and then reread her, making sure I reread every day. And while you're rereading her, you keep using that in your mind. You're literally unconsciously walking as her. You realize, oh shoot, I wound up doing Pilates and actually getting the green juice. Oh shoot, I actually have slow mornings now, like I used to write. My her has slow mornings. My her loves these certain smell goods. My her does this morning routine. You will actually be walking as her because you're actually seeing it, you're writing it out, you're rereading it, and you're moving with intent to your higher self. When I tell you my her is on everything, down to my phone. Look at my phone. Boss Bay, okay? I never lose. I look at that every day. When it comes down to my playlist on my phone, let me show you my music playlist. Butter the Millionaire. I named it Butter the Millionaire. I took a screenshot of my app, of my phone, of my banking app, and I put in the amount of zeros that I actually want to be in my banking app. So every time I go on my phone, I look at that picture. Before I'm playing my music, I'm telling myself, Butter the Millionaire. I'm telling myself, oh, my checking says $1 million and a total of 1,000,010. Like, I'm programming my mind every minute by the minute. My screensaver, everywhere, it says, on the top, it says, I will be the first millionaire of my family. I will be the first millionaire of my family. I see it all around me. Oh, we're not done. Let's show you the bedroom and what I wake up to when I open my eyes. While I'm here, laying in bed, and I wake up every day, this is what I see. A check. I wrote it out to myself, of my company, and I wrote in marker the zeros. I'm not playing about me, and you shouldn't play about you, period. Now, as you see, it's literally everywhere, on my phone, to my playlist, to when I look up and open up my eyes in the morning, to when I open up my shower curtain. As you see, some girls might put post-its on their mirror. Some people listen to affirmation podcasts. Everybody has their thing. But what you must do is write your her out and make sure you see her every day. You have to be intentionally walking as her until you become her. I used to think maybe I want to be like the super girly girl, and then she does this and she does that. I never was that. I have a little tomboy in me. So my her, she's like this feminine tomboy. Like, I'm the girl that's gonna wear fitteds and I'm gonna have heels on. Like, that's just me. That don't look like everybody else. But that's my her. My her has different type of wants than maybe your wants. This is why we have to write it out and reread it. You can study for a man. You can study for a trip in a new location. You can study for this new job and this new position, but you can't study you, your wants, and what you want for yourself. Let's make it make sense. Let's make it make sense. Let's make it make sense. I literally wrote mine down to the T. Reread this every day and still reread it. When you want to be her, create your her, write it out, make it plain, and once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. 2, it is one life we get, one life we can live. If somebody told you, let's say your favorite fruit is a hamburger, you love a bacon cheeseburger, loaded, delicious. If somebody said that's gonna be your last cheeseburger you will ever have in your life, how would you take care of that cheeseburger? Let's keep it real. Like, we gotta kind of put it down in that way. Because if that was the case, you'll cut it in pieces of 4. You might wrap it up, put it away, keep it nice and shelved in the freezer, take it back out, throw it out, hook it up, every new piece. You'll eat it slowly every day, piece by piece every day. You'll cater to it. You'll take good care of it. Probably put it back in the pan, season it up, put it back on a fresh bun. You will make sure you enjoy that because that's the last hamburger you'll ever have in the entire life. So if you have one life to live, one body to live in, why are we not handling this with care? Why are we not putting this on a pedestal like we'll put anything else? We must do the exact same thing. One life, one chance. We can't get our yesterdays back. We can get money back. We can get anything back. We cannot get our time back. So if any time, it's now. It's one life to live. Do it for you. 3, the what if. That what if will really drive you crazy. And a lot of people are dealing with that what if. What if I actually did that podcast? What if I actually became her and did all the things I always wanted to do? What if I actually took that solo trip? What if I actually got dressed up and took myself to the movies and put lashes, makeup, and all that? I could put all that energy to myself when it comes to going on a date. It takes us like 2 hours to get dressed for a date, ladies. Let's make it make sense. Let's make it make sense. It'll take us almost 2 hours to get dressed for a date, but we can't get dressed up for ourselves? Take our own self out with everything we go through? Nobody knows what it takes to be you. Nobody knows how it feels to walk in your shoes. What? So if we could put 2 hours in to go out with somebody else, you can't do that for you? So yes, what if I actually got dressed up and did that? What if I actually did the same thing that I do for others for myself? What if? You don't want to die with that what if. Make sure you live those what ifs out, because if that thought is coming to your head, it's coming to your head for a reason. God gives us visions and thoughts for a reason. Nothing is just by accident. Work on that. Put action behind that. Period. And lastly, you might see this as a little crazy, but it's real. It comes down to the gym, and it comes down to the self-love journey. You're like, oh, I don't want nobody to see me in the gym looking crazy. Oh, I don't want nobody to see me at the bar. They might think I'm looking lonely. Oh, I don't want to look like... Nobody worried about you. It is insane. I know. Listen, but nobody's worried about you. Nobody's worrying about, oh, who is that girl over there? She looks lonely. Oh, is that Tisha over there by herself? Oh, don't she? And she over... Nobody is worrying about you. Everybody got their own time, own troubles, own stories, and own life to deal with. And if they are worrying about you, that means you're doing something good. Because with life, the way life be lifing, if they actually got the chance to really sit down in the time of the day to worry about you, and while you at the bar enjoying yourself, having a drink, and pouring back into you, that's their problem. So at the end of the day, nobody's worried about you. Get your headphones. That's my main thing. I love music. Bring your headphones with you. Bring your laptop with you if you want to bring your laptop. Bring a book with you if you want to have a book when you go out and have dinner by yourself. Or if you take yourself on a trip. Or if you walk around the block for 30 minutes just to pour back into your cup. Take something with you so you can just zone out. And if maybe those worries get to your head so much, I'm telling you, nobody's worrying about you. Do you boo. Trust. And that's that, y'all. That's how I started my self-love journey. And I hope my story can definitely inspire you. And you can take those last couple of tips and try to take yourself out. Go up the block. It don't gotta be a flight. You can go to the movies, take yourself to the movies, and come right back. Like if you're a mommy, my mommies who are out there, single moms, or even if you're a mom in a marriage, in a relationship, you are still one person at the end of the day. You still are your own person. You still have to pour into your cup. You wear your mommy cape all the time. You're your wife cape all the time. Maybe you're the CEO at your job and everybody leans on you. But who is going to be there for you? You have to always be selfish, to pour back in your cup, and to do you, boo. Ladies, you already know what it is. If you haven't already, baby, what are you waiting for? Like and subscribe. We are here. We're doing the self-love. We are becoming better. We are on a journey myself. I'm never gatekeeping. Always giving y'all the real. Always giving y'all the facts and everything I did to get to this place. So guys, y'all already know every Sunday I'm right here. So check me back next Sunday. You already know what it is. Let's be good. Let's be great people. You already know. Let's get it. Later, guys.